Welcome to Geography Nuts. This is our 13th episode of the Canadian Landscape series. So many more places to explore. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel. The Fjords are one of the most majestic and serene landscapes you will ever come across. It is a long, deep, narrow water body surrounded by sharp, steep mountains. It is often a U-shaped valley with a flat bottom basin and vertical rock wall on either sides. You may have seen these pictures of famous fjords of Norway. It is more than 160 kilometers long and world-renowned for its beauty. You can enjoy similar beauty right here in Canada. In fact, Canada is home to quite a few of them. You can see some of these amazing fjords along all three Canadian coasts, particularly in British Columbia's west coast, Newfoundland and Labrador's Quebec Saguenay River Valley, and the Arctic Archipelago, mostly around Ellesmere and Baffin Island. Today we are going to explore one of these Canadian gems, the Western Brook Pond, located in Gros Morne National Park in Newfoundland and Labrador. The 600-meter tall hills on either side of the pond is part of the Long Range Mountains, the most northern section of the Appalachian Mountains. It was formed 1,200 million years ago in the Precambrian era. This deeply eroded granite and gneiss are the remains of ancient continental collide. Gros Morne National Park is the second largest national park in Atlantic Canada. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it contains so many wonders, but today the focus is the spectacular fjord. Western Brook Pond is 16 kilometers long and up to 165 meters in depth. It is hard to believe this rugged fjord were created by glaciers. During the last ice age, Canada was pretty much covered in 4 to 5 kilometers of deep ice. When the last ice age ended, about 25,000 years ago, these huge ice sheets started to melt, and melted water carved a path for the next 15,000 years and drained into the Atlantic Ocean. This process is called glaciation. This is the model in Gros Morne Park. Explain the process and likeness of the area about 15,000 years ago. Once all the glaciers are melted, the land that had been pushed down by the weight of the glaciers bounced back and cut off the link between fjord and the ocean. Eventually, salt water was replaced with fresh water. Actually, the water in the fjord is extremely pure. This is another model at the park that shows today's likeness of the fjord. Ellesmere Falls in Gros Morne National Park, the highest waterfall in eastern North America, flows into Western Brook Pond, as well as a few other falls in the area. Western Brook Pond is a freshwater fjord. It is actually called Fjord Lake. Most of the fjords are still connected to the ocean or a river, but Western Brook Pond is one of the few freshwater fjords in the world. You can experience the fjord in two ways. You can hike to the top of the Western Brook Pond Gorge and take in the majestic view from the cliff, or take a boat ride and appreciate the surroundings. If you are an experienced hiker, then you can hike on your own. There are trails at the park office that will have information. Don't worry, if you are not an expert hiker, Bon Tours offers 2-hour boat tours and a day hike. I will have a link in the description below. Gros Morne National Park has a lot more to offer. You can explore the park's dense forest and see some of the 50,000 moose that live in the park, or visit the small fishing villages and explore delicious foods, or venture through the billion-year-old hills, or take in staggeringly huge waterfalls, or enjoy the cliffside sculpture known as the Tin Man and other fabulous rock formations. there's so many things to do in the park. If you do get to go to the park, let me know how was your trip. And if you've been to the park, share your tips in the comments below.
Thank you for watching. See you next week with another uniquely Canadian landscape.